right, let me take a quick vape.
Always, man. Always.
Yeah, I got to get that nicotine in me before I start talking. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to F1 Talk with Sharif and my buddy over there.
Joe. This is Joe.
What's
How
up?
are you guys doing?
And first of all, I got to start with DNF for Max. Screw you.
Hey, man. I mean, like I said, well deserved DNF.
No, I mean, aside from the general...
It's really funny.
Yeah,
it's really funny. Yeah.
Aside from, like, the general Max hate, definitely an interesting race. Surprising result with Mercedes on podium, you know. Not so surprising to see Leclerc taking, pole and P1 and, but overall great racing. Nice to see Checo and Hamilton battling it out.
Yeah.
Love to see that, Very surprised that Latifi didn't live up to his nickname, Crash Tiffy.
Nicholas Crash Tiffy. That's the new take on Sharif. Dude, I love that name. I love it. It's just that all you have to do, like, that's his job in Formula One. Just crash cars and then build all the safety cars and then things will change.
Yeah, serious. But yeah, I mean, man. Really, like, surprisingly good performance from McLaren this race. Yep. Alex Albon in the points for Williams. I mean, geez, like,
when is the last time you've seen Williams on point?
Yeah, like anywhere below almost dead last.
Yeah.
A little sad to see K-Mag not up in the points, to be honest, But really, just an interesting race. Like, what was your take, dude?
I mean, big congrats to Charles Leclerc, and then big congrats to Ferrari. Their car is just like I say, it's the package is perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, there's still a purposing issues and all here and there, but in between them to the other team, their car is just way smoother and it looks like it's way easier to drive.
Yeah.
And then way faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, like, if you want to be fast, like I said in the race to Sheriff, if you wanted to be fast and then you wanted to win championship, your car and your driver needs to be constant.
Yeah.
It needs to have that consistency. And like Charles Leclerc, as far as we can see right now, has that consistency. And Red Bull doesn't have the consistency on the car.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. For all of the bagging that I love to do on Max personally, he is a very consistent and good driver. Checo Perez also very consistent and good driver. But their cars have been failing them ultimately in comparison to Leclerc's setup. But now, speaking of consistency and excellent setups, like, I just don't get what's going on with Sainz, man. Like, I just don't get it.
He's just underperforming all around. Like,
I mean,
races,
I get it. He had some, like, steering wheel issues and stuff like that. But geez, man.
And I think we were watching the post-race show, and then they brought out a really good point, I think, that if you want to have, I mean, for Formula 1 drivers, you need that confidence. And once you crash again and again, you're losing that confidence. And ultimately, that confidence will drag you out. Yeah. Even though you are in the best car. Right?
Yeah. I mean, like, it was so interesting to watch Sainz's interview where he seemed really down on the team and the setup of the car. And it's like, bro, like, how are you DNFing while Leclerc is
He's
not just
20
ahead,
20 seconds, man.
Yeah, he is like dominating,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
against the Red Bulls, Like Verstappen said it really well. He was just like,
Yeah.
there's no way that we could even maintain the pace with the Ferraris, otherwise we'd be shredding the tires.
Yeah.
I mean, that really tells you how dominant the Ferrari car is this season.
This season, yeah.
And
I feel like other than Ferrari, all the teams other than Ferrari is doing damage control limitation.
Yeah,
Controlling to get the most out of the car because it's a brand new platform, brand new era, and you need to get used to that car, and you need to get like one thing that we were talking about. Hamilton is saying that he doesn't feel comfortable driving that car.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't. I mean, you can see it.
And you can see it, but of course, he is Hamilton. Sometimes he says something that doesn't really matter, doesn't really come out the way. But we can see it from this era that he's just not confident in that car.
Yeah, for sure. But I gotta say, definitely a surprising outcome, without a doubt. Definitely really crazy to see how far ahead Ferrari and Leclerc really genuinely are.
Right?
I mean, okay, they said it like even in the post-race show, like, you have to imagine like how strong they are, that the guy was already had the fastest lap by like half a second, right?
With hard tires.
Yeah, with hard tires. And was still asking the team if he could go and set a fastest lap. So
that's crazy.
I mean, during the race, Joe and I were talking about it, and we're like, dude, Leclerc keeps setting like fastest lap after fastest lap. He should save his tires in case safety car comes out.
No,
and
he's go
Verstappen
for it,
would like challenge him. But no, that means, if he is asking to set the fastest lap, he still had life and ability in those tires, which is even nuts to think about. Like, if he is going that quick. So, I mean, I was wrong when you and I were talking. Mercedes did not bring any upgrades. It's still like the Jetta spec car.
Yeah.
It's
the same.
But damn, it not only looks slow, it is slow.
It is slow. You can see it on the speedometer when they show.
Yeah.
It's always 10 miles slower than the other car on the straight.
Yeah.
And then they are going flat out. And then there's nothing they can do with that car with the pace that they have. If Mercedes doesn't change or doesn't bring in new upgrades, well, they say they're gonna have new upgrades, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And then from now, and for the people you're watching, we are actually recording live right after the race.
Yeah.
See, we don't even have shave because it's at night, like 12 o'clock. No, 1 o'clock. Yeah, man. So
damn, it's 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Sunday, and then like from now to Imola, there's 2 weeks of time.
Yeah.
I just hope that, I mean, I don't want to be a fanboy, but like as you guys know, we call this season hammer time. But which it doesn't come up with that, and then I still hope that Mercedes have the competitor cars.
Yeah, I mean, for lack of a better way of putting it, I mean, definitely. For me, it would be so much more exciting to see 3 teams in contention, 4 teams in contention.
That's exactly what I want, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting to see, but I mean, guys, like, drop it in the comments, like, what you thought of this race. I mean, Joe and I were looking at it and we're like, Dude, all of the new regulations were kind of to get rid of like one driver just running away with the race, the entire race. And
Yeah.
dude, I had like Schumie vibes like watching this because like there was so much camera time focusing on the midfield, you know, that they were just like, well, what's the point of even showing Leclerc on the screen because the dude is just driving alone
by himself. And it actually gives me the old Hamilton vibe as well.
Yeah. Dude. So
Hey,
I
man.
mean, let us know in the comments like what your thoughts on this were. Like really.
Yeah. But like we need that rocket ship. We need that rocket ship. And then for the viewers, if you follow us with our YouTube and follow us from the beginning of last season, last 4 races, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Man,
Yeah.
the black rocket ship of
The
Lewis
black
Hamilton last
aero
season.
rocket ships. Yeah, we
Oof.
need that. We need that thing back, man. We need that thing back because it's really tough for me to see Hamilton struggle because he is doing such a phenomenal job last season, despite the controversial finish.
Yeah.
Thanks to Nicholas Crutchtifi.
Yeah.
And it's like, for me, it's like, damn, come on, man. We need that vibe back. I mean, of course, I'm so happy for Ferrari because when was the last time they were on the podium? And then when was the last time they dominated a race? But again, I still want to see the new car perform well for every single team to have a way better fight throughout the whole field.
I mean, I can't remember who said it, in the post-race show, but it's very clear, like, all the teams are struggling, like, genuinely struggling.
Except Ferrari.
I mean, no, if you look at Sainz, they do
they're
have, they have some amount of struggle even within the team to get it, like, just right. Because we were talking about it. Mercedes, of all teams right now, is leading the Constructors' Championship.
Only behind Ferrari. But again, like, that will
no. They are the top of the constructors. Ferrari is leading the driver championship.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Leclerc,
You're right. Yeah.
But Mercedes, like their cars are not performing, but they seem to be one of the more reliable of the leaders.
Exactly. Like, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
They actually bring this out in post-race show. They say Mercedes, even though they don't have the fastest car, but they have the most reliable cars to finish the whole race.
yeah, which is nuts. I mean, like, dude, 2 DNFs for Verstappen, and for 1 DNF for Ferrari in 3 races. Like, I just don't think any of the teams have a good solution yet, and
for the purpose, especially the purposing. Yeah.
Just in general. I mean, Red Bull's engines are strong, but then they potentially blow up. They
don't last long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ferrari seems to have Leclerc's car set up really well, but Sainz is set up poorly.
Yeah.
Like, the next possible team is Mercedes, and that's how they end up. I mean, I hate to put it this way, but how they keep getting, like, almost miracle podiums,
Yeah. Miracle, man. This is miracle. But again, like, for Mercedes fan and Hamilton's fan, would I say no? Of course not. It's a point.
Of course, yeah. But that's the thing, right? If you've got a reliable car, that's what happens,
Yeah. And reliable everything has to come down. It's a factor for racing.
It's not sexy, but it's true.
But it's a factor. Yeah, it's true. It's you need to take that into consideration of the reliable technology, the reliable cars, consistency driving like Hamilton and Russell.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, really, like,
I hate to say it, but I have to admit they're lucky. But again, lucky is part of the sports.
yeah, exactly. So, let us know in the comments, really, what you thought of this race. It was definitely a bit unexpected outcome, you know. I mean, everybody was expecting, you know, let's say like Ferrari, Red Bull, Ferrari on podium, or Ferrari, Red Bull, Red Bull, or Red Bull, Ferrari, Red Bull, something, some mix of that. And we did not end up with that result. We ended up Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes. Like, geez.
Yeah. But just one last thing I have to mention. From last race, Jeddah, Mercedes like so far behind. Like,
Yeah.
Q1, Hamilton got kicked.
Q2.
How do you say? Disqualified.
Yeah.
But then this race, Hamilton and Russell actually bring both of the Mercedes car up to Q3, and then starting 5 and 6, I remember.
Yeah.
Or 4 and 5. And you can just see that, I mean, of course, it's not like huge jump or anything, but you can see just by these situations, you can actually see Mercedes actually heading into the right direction of tuning the car.
Fingers crossed, man. I mean,
Fingers
really,
crossed,
fingers crossed.
but hey, the screen speaks to itself.
yeah. I mean, we just got to look forward to Imola. Hopefully, we'll see some upgrades to Mercedes.
Some miracle.
You know, actually, I just don't even hope to see like upgrades for Mercedes. I hope to see like upgrades across the board that'll make it a more generally competitive series. You know.
I remember there's a few times we were watching the race today, and it was like, damn, Mercedes' car is so slow.
So slow. Oh my god. Like watching molasses like pour out of a jar.
Yeah. God. Painful, but it's fun to watch. It's part of the sports, right?
It definitely is. It definitely is. So, all right, guys, if you like this kind of commentary, you like this kind of perspective, just a nice, lighthearted, you know, jab at, you know, some of the drivers every once in a while, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You know, please leave a comment. It helps with engagement. We're not doing this for profit. We're doing this for fun. You know, and we don't even make money for these videos.
No. I wish we start making money, man. But me and Sheriff, we love the sports. We love we love F1, and just want to share all this to you. And hey,
yeah. If it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But we're having a good time doing it. That's for damn sure.
Yep. As you can see, we're happy.
All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in for another F1 Talk. Have a good one.
See ya. And good night from the United States.
Yeah, for God's sakes. It's 1 o'clock. Jesus.